What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. In last week's video you saw I had the M-level leveling system fitted to the Land Yacht and it's flipping brilliant. Now I, straight after that installation, went and found a parkup and started using it and testing it, and I did film that, which you are going to see in this video. But I wanted to jump in before that, this is Future Dads, hi, and say that I had lots and lots of questions in that video, so I wanted to answer them and put them in this video. So let's jump back to past dads and go and have a look at the M-level leveling system on the Land Yacht for the very first time. Let's go. Right, I have found a little park up. Let me just show you before we just sort it all out. There's a marina over here and a pub. It's called the Waterfront. Now, this is a giant car park. And I've come all the way to the end, which is like a bit of a turning point, but I've snuck in the end there. Now, it's not the most unlevel, but it is slanting backwards. Like I say, there is no one here. But anyway, we're not here for about the payments. We're not here for about the park up. We're here about the legs. Look, oh, the legs are on. It's just, I mean, come on as well. The sexy new colour. What are we thinking? Right, let's level the Land Yacht. Right, so at the moment my password is 1234. And then we're just going to go leveling and start. And as we can hear already, it's doing stuff. Legs are coming down. This is going to be great for so many park ups. Like I said, I've been doing this for 9 years now without these, but I do notice the difference when I go into like Ricky and Beth's or John and Tash's. Oh, it's moving, it's moving. It's like my own transformer. I do notice a difference when I go into other motorhomes that are dead level. They don't move. And you just feel better walking. Now I walk on the slant all the time, which isn't great for posture, I suppose. Oh yeah. I love that you've got a wireless control, you can just roam around with it. And there we go, level complete. It's like it was meant to be. The sun is shining down on a nice, beautiful, level Land Yacht. Now look, if I come back here, you will see how much it has actually leveled it, because it didn't look like it was unlevel, but now when you see the legs, how far the legs are down, you can definitely tell, look. So you can see how far the legs are down here. There, and then all the way at the back, how far the legs are down. It's fantastic. Now that I'm level, I'm going to jump in the motorhome and sort a few bits and bobs out. And the motorhome needs a good sort out, it really does. I've got so much to put away and do in there, but that's all boring stuff. What we will go through once I'm in the motorhome is how I'm feeling with it being stable, like not like on a boat anymore. And then also when I retract the legs, how loud it is. If it is loud, if it's not, what it sounds like. We'll go through all that. Now I've just jumped in and it's not going to be easy for me to show you. I might have to set up a bottle or something and show you another time, but or figure that out. But I'm jumped in and I'm like jiggling around. It's not moving at all. It's just rock solid, planted. I'm like, yes. Now I'm obviously a svelte being. I'm quite a lump, but it's not moving at all. I'm loving this, loving this. What is the weight of your motorhome and how much weight has the M-level system added to it? So my motorhome is rated for 5 ton. Now I am going to be getting it weighed soon, so I'll be doing a video of that shortly. But last time I had it weighed, I was about 4.8, so we'll see. I don't think I'm going to be anywhere, you know, as long as I'm under 5 ton, I'm not fussed. But the actual system, the M-level system, is approximately 60 kilos. I did take the stabilizers off the back, which was probably, I don't know, 4 or 5 kilos, which I don't obviously need because I don't need stabilizer, because I'm stable as a rock. I really am now. So yeah, it's about 60 kilos, but there are different brackets, different leg sizes, so it's probably between the range of 50 to 60 kilos. For someone who's worried about their payload, is it worth the extra payload? Now, I've been using the system every single day since I've had it installed, and it's fantastic, and it is well worth the payload. It is worth everything. It really is, because I am solid as a rock. I'm level. I'm, you know, there's no movement, there's no nothing, and it's just, I've just used it every single day. It's like I thought I'd use it sometimes, but no, it's all the time. Every time I'm like, right, I'm parked up for the evening, that's it. Get the control panel, press level, I'm done. That is it. That is the new routine now. It's not just like, oh, I might use it here and there. No, it's every single day, every single park up, without fail. I love it, I really do. Now, I've got this question quite a few times. How does the system work with motorhomes and camper vans that have low ground clearance? Now, ultimately, that's a bit of an issue, but M-Level do offer 3 different sizes of legs. They've got the small, they've got the standard, and then they've got the large. But now, they've fitted thousands and thousands of legs to motorhomes and camper vans. What I would do is give M-Level a call or send them an email, talk to them about the motorhome or camper van you've got, and I'm sure they'll be able to help you. Like I say, they've fitted thousands of these systems, so they've probably seen it before, so they'll be able to help you. Just give them a call, reach out, and I'm sure they'll be able to help you. I'll put the details up here, and they'll also be in the description below, so you can reach out and yeah, talk it through with them. I'm sure they'll be able to help. Okay, so first thing I've just realised is I have left this window open. As you can see here, the window's open. Now I need to turn the ignition on to put the window up. Now if I turn the ignition on, that means the legs are going to lower, which I don't want because I'm now stationary for the evening. So I'm going to go on the control panel, I'm going to turn off the ignition, and hopefully that will then allow me to do the window up. So let's have a look, shall we? Pin 1, 2, 3, 4. That's my pin. Now I think if we go to settings and we go next, auto retract, I think I can turn that off. And that will be, just double checking that's off. So I'm hoping if I turn the ignition on, the legs stay where they are. Fingers crossed the legs stay where they are, otherwise I'm going to have to go through the whole process again. Now again, I told this in the video at the very beginning, oh, I'm not smart, I'm an idiot. So I've left the window open accidentally, and now I need to close it. Right, here we go. Turning the ignition on. Okay, so you can hear that there's a beep which is just telling me the legs are down, the legs are down, don't do anything, but they haven't retracted, and I can now do my window up. Perfect. Ignition off. Yes. So that was just saying, I didn't even think about, you know, that just happened naturally. So well, at least we got through that. But I love that there is a little safety feature, even though you've got the auto retract off, it still bleeps and says, don't do anything, don't do anything, don't do it. Because I need that 100%. Can you use the leveling legs as an emergency jack to change a flat tyre? Yes, you can. Now the legs work in pairs, so you can have the front 2 go up, the back 2 go up, the left 2 or the right 2. So you can choose what you need. Me personally, I'd probably, depending on where I am, I'd probably just level the whole system up and take it up, because you can either do level or you can do manual. So you could just go to level, then you could raise up a little bit more if you needed to. And then as long as the wheels are off, then you can then undo them and then change the tyre, change the wheel, whatever you need to. This was a bit of a strange question I got, but does raising the tyres off the ground make you exempt from parking charges? Now, I have no factual basis on this answer, but I'm just going to assume no. Why would they allow that? They just wouldn't let that through, right? You know how car parks are, you know how places are these days. That's not going to fly, is it? They're going to, if you don't pay the parking ticket or the little parking charge for a car park, even if your legs are off the floor, even if your wheels are off the floor, they're going to fine you, right? It's just, it's a given. So I would not run on that basis. I've never heard that. I think it's a myth. Yeah, pay your parking charges. Don't expect you're going to get away because you've got no tyres on the floor. If it's me, I'm paying my parking charges, and yeah, I'm not going to run on that. My wheels aren't touching, so I'm not paying. Now, this was a big question, and it did get answered in that video, but if some of you missed it, is how much is the M level system? Now, I asked Phil this question when we was doing a little interview with him, and he said it was £5,749. That is their recommended price as the manufacturer. Now, he did state that they are the manufacturer, so they don't really have control of that, but that is the recommended retail price that they say to their installers. £5,749. Next question is, where can I get one installed and where are they? Now, M Level have got over 30 installers around the UK, Northern Ireland, Wales and Scotland. So there is an installer everywhere, but on the website you can enter your postcode and you can find an installer. Now, all the installers on that website are trained and approved by M Level themselves. So yeah, there are plenty of installers around the UK, so you can enter your postcode and just find one pretty easily. Next question is, does the system drain your leisure battery? No, it doesn't, because it is wired into the vehicle battery. So as you're driving along, your vehicle battery charges up, you get to your destination, your vehicle battery is fully charged, and that's my system. It then charges my vehicle leisure battery because of the DC to DC, but that's on my leisure side. But no, when you actually pull in power and you're deploying the legs and you're leveling yourself, that is coming from the vehicle battery. When I was talking to John about the power situation, it can draw about 50 amps. It might draw more than that. It depends on how heavy and how much you're at an angle, but it's only for a couple of minutes, so it isn't going to be draining you completely down or anything like that. So there's no problems with that. And the actual handset is like milliamps. It's just on the 12 volt, so it's using virtually nothing. Good morning. Now, I just chilled out last night and yeah, done a few bits in the motorhome, but my God, now this isn't the most unlevel spot or windy conditions, but man, I really felt the difference with the legs down. The motorhome just doesn't move. It is just planted, rock solid. And it's little things, like when I open my drawer for like my knives and forks, it doesn't roll one way or the other, or roll too far one way or the other, because it's level. When I open the bathroom and shower door, it just stays at any point that I open it and doesn't just swing one way or the other, which is very little things like that. And you're just like, oh, it's just level. And I'm not like walking lopsided or at an angle or anything, and I'm dead flat. Now, one thing I have noticed is in my bed, which now I always put it down to being slightly off. I've never really looked because I don't want to, but I think there's a bit of a crater in my bed because I was dead level last night, dead level, and there's a little bit of a divot because, like, when you move to one side or the other, you kind of think, I mean, hey, it's obvious it's going to be, right? I mean, look at me, but just getting in and out of bed, no movement. Walking around the motorhome, zero movement. And I didn't think I was going to notice it because I am the one moving, and I'm used to it. I'm used to just moving with the motorhome, and I didn't think I was going to notice it. I notice it when I'm sitting in here and like my mum or Liam are in the motorhome and they're moving around and I'm sitting in and it's like a boat. I'm getting motion sickness, but I didn't think I was going to notice it with just me on my own. But boy, I have. It's just planted. There's no creaks, there's no movement, there's no, it's just fantastic. I'm loving it. And this isn't even like to its full capabilities. This is just in a semi-tame situation in a car park that's not that unlevel and there's no wind. So I can't wait to put it through its paces. It's going to be fantastic. I mean, the legs and the handset, they just look sexy as they really do. Now, what I also do love is they're British, which not only means you get parts easy, but they are the only UK manufacturer of motorhome hydraulic leveling systems, which is fantastic, right? Now, because the components and all the parts are built and designed by them and by local companies to their head office in Staffordshire, they know it works. They are fully behind it and they back it with a fit and forget 3-year warranty, which is perfect. If you have any problems on the road, they are always there to help, and they go above and beyond. Now I'm going to quote this from their leaflet because it is quite detailed. Because the legs have got nice chrome legs, they can be subject to surface rust, which would then damage the hydraulics and lead to seal failures and cylindrical failure. But to protect against this is where I have to quote, the chrome plating on their hydraulic rods and tubes at rating 9, ISO 9227 corrosion testing is rated higher than all their competitors. So not only is it made in the UK, in Britain, and they source it as locally as they can to their office, it is better than the competitors out there, which is brilliant. And it comes with the fit and forget 3-year warranty, which means you just haven't got to worry. You haven't got to worry. And there's no messing around with price. Price is a big issue when it comes to things like this, but there isn't any from da-da-da-da-da-da. It's a price. That's it. Right? It isn't like, oh yeah, this is a fantastic system, it's all great, it's all singing, all dancing. It's from £1,000, but then by the time you get to it, it's 15 grand. We all know places like that. We all know companies that advertise like that, and we all know products that are advertised like that, and we don't like it. I don't know about you, but I don't, because it cons you in. It really does. You look at it and you think, oh, it's only you know, £1,000, it's only £2,000, it's only £500. But then there's that little word from. I don't know about you, but I don't like it. I don't like that. So when they just offer one price, installed, 3-year warranty, fit and forget, perfect. Perfect. Now, I am ready to rock and roll, so I am going to press the system, and we're going to hear how loud it is while the legs go down, and see what it's like, shall we? Right, now let me do this. So continue. I've got to enter my password. You can turn that off if you don't want that. Right, now I'm gonna click leveling. Oh no, we don't want that. We want retract. Right, I'm gonna click retract, and then I'm gonna be quiet from now so we can hear it. Right, ready? There we go, done. Now, I was trying to be as quiet as a mouse in that, but I could hear it, but there was no loud bangs or creaks. When they first started coming down, the first 5 seconds, there were a few noises, but after that, none. It was just the motions of them retracting up, and that is it. Now, mine is a new system. It was installed yesterday, so there will still be a few pockets of air in the system, in the lines. So there could be, you know, that could be some noises there, but I mean, it's silent. It's silent. It is perfect. It really is. And it takes no time at all. How long does it take to retract the legs after leveling? Well, M Level say it takes under 2 minutes. I'm thinking it takes around 90 seconds-ish. But it's going to be real world dependent on what level you're on, what ground you're on. It's all dependent on real world factors. Now, if you guys do want to see something like that, I am happy to go out and get a stopwatch and time it. You know, I can time the deployment and I can time the retraction. Not a problem. If you do want to see that, drop that in the comments below. How does it work on steeper hills and slopes? Can it actually work on those? Now, I haven't gone and actually tested it on a full, real, proper pushing it to the limit. I haven't found a hill yet, and I'm probably not going to sleep on a real, like, slant. Now, the M-level system can level you to 6 degrees in any direction, which is quite a lot. Now, I'm driving along, and I remember when I'm driving through some of the parts of the UK, and you see them signs, and it says, you know, slope 8%, and it's like that, you know. So if it can level you from 6 degrees in any direction, it's flipping brilliant, right? I'm more than happy to go and find a slope and then put that to the test. I don't actually know how I figure out if it's 5 degrees, 6 degrees or whatever on the actual slope, but hey, if you want me to figure that out and do that, then I will make a video of that. One thing is worth noting is the system will alert you if it is too steep of an angle to level on. So you've got you covered. It'll alert you if not, and if it's less than 6 degrees, it will level you, which is brilliant. Now, this was another big question you guys had in that installation video, is what's the maximum extension of these legs? Now, M Level offer 3 different sizes of their legs. They offer a short, a standard, and a long, depending on the chassis of your motorhome or camper van. It depends on which ones you're gonna need. Now, I will put all the sizes on screen right now. The best thing to do would be either to just give M Level a call or an email, or just call one of the installers directly and then talk to them about your motorhome or camper van, and they'll be able to advise you on what ones you need. Now, as you can see, I am over the moon with this. I'm chuffed that I've got legs and I can level myself. I can do all this. I'm pretty lost for words, to be fair. And that's not really like me. I usually waffle on like I am now, but I'm not really waffling on about anything in particular. I'm just excited. I'm really excited. Now, if you've got any questions about these leveling legs, about the company, anything you want to see me do, if it can do this, if it can do that, you want me to show you something, then please do drop it in the comment section below. If I can't answer it or show you it, I will reach out to M Level and Phil and see if they can answer it, and I'm sure they'll happily jump in the comments and give you guys the answers you're looking for. But if you are more than welcome to come and see me at all the shows that I'm going to be at this year. I've got a show page down in the description below, so I'll be at a lot of shows, the Warner shows, Van Life Festival. I think I'm quite a few places this year. So if you do want to have a look at the legs, then feel free to come over, come find me, see the legs in action, have a chat about them. And if you do want to find any more information, then all the details will be in the description below, or there's a QR code up here that you can scan from your phone right now whilst you're watching on your TV, because I know most of you watch on your TV. So that's why I put them up here. Scan that from your phone right now, head on down into the description, click the link, go on over and check out M Level 11 legs. They're brilliant. I love it. Like I say, if you've got any questions or want to know anything specific, then do drop it in the section below and me or M Level will answer that for you. But yes, the Land Yacht. Oh, I love it. I love it.